day, everyone. I am Raisel, your tour guide for today. In behalf of RNC Tours, I would like to welcome you all in Switzerland, a place where you can chill and spend your vacation with your loved ones. Before we proceed to our tour, I would like to share to you some information about Switzerland. Switzerland is a mountainous Central European country home to numerous lakes, villages, and high peaks of the Alps. The country is also known for its ski resorts and hiking trails. And did you know that Switzerland is Einstein's alma mater? And it is famous for chocolate and Swiss cheese. Proceeding to our first destination is the Matterhorn. The Matterhorn, Switzerland's iconic pointed peak, is one of the highest mountains in the Alps. On the border with Italy, this legendary peak rises to 4,478 meters, and its four steep faces lie in the direction of the compass points. The first summiting in 1865 ended tragically when four climbers fell to death during the descent. Today, thousands of experienced climbers come here each summer. At the foot of this mighty peak lies the charming village of Zermatt, a top international resort with horse-drawn carriage rides, quaint chalets, and world-class restaurants and hotels. To preserve the air quality and peaceful ambience, motorized vehicles are banned in the village. In the winter, skiers can scoot down more than 300 kilometers of slopes. In the summer, swimming and tennis are popular pursuits, as well as hiking, biking, and climbing in the surrounding mountains. Summer glacier skiing is also available. Heading to our next destination is Lake of Lucerne. Imagine a sparkling blue lake surrounded by mountains, a carefree medieval old town, covered bridges, waterfront promenades, frescoed historic buildings, and sun-splashed plazas with bubbling fountains. No wonder Lucerne is a top spot for tourists. It is famous for its music concerts, its quintessential Swiss town lures, renowned soloists, conductors, and orchestras, to its annual International Music Festival. The Culture and Convention Center is home to one of the world's leading concert halls. One of the city's most famous landmarks is the Chapel Bridge. Built in the 14th century, in a small park lies the famous Lion Monument, a poignant sculpture of a dying lion, which honors the heroic death of Swiss guards during the attack on the Tuileries in the French Revolution. History buffs will enjoy the Swiss Transport Museum with extensive exhibits on all forms of transport, including air and space travel, railroad, locomotives, and a planetarium. For beautiful views of Lucerne, the Alps, and the lake, ride the funicular to the Clyde Skyberg on the north side of Lake Lucerne, cruise up Mount Pilatus on the cableway, or head to the Raigai, a famous lookout point. Our next destination is Chateau de Chillon. On the shores of Lake Geneva near Monterac, the Chateau de Chillon has inspired artists and writers for centuries. Lord Byron, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Victor Hugo are among the luminaries who have written about these architectural treasures. Once the stronghold of the Counts and Dukes of Savoy from the 12th century, the complex encompasses about 25 buildings clustered around the three courtyards. Highlights include the Great Halls with magnificent views of Lake Geneva, the Gothic underground rooms, the chapel adorned with 14th century paintings, and the Camera Domini, a bedroom occupied by the Duke of Savoy decorated with medieval murals. Fourth destination is Swiss National Park. Swiss National Park, founded in 1914 in Engadine Valley, is the oldest reserve in the Alps. The park sits right on the border with Italy, encompasses more than 170 square kilometers of flower-dotted hollows, fast-flowing rivers, and limestone crags. The scenery is especially dramatic in winter when the forested mountains are covered in a blanket of snow and the views from the cross-country ski trails are stunning. Nature lovers can explore the region on the large network of trails, top viewing of these paths is forbidden in an effort to preserve the natural ecosystem. More than 5,000 species of wildlife call the park home, including marmot, red deer, chamois, ibex, fox, and more than 100 species of birds. The last destination is the Swiss Grand Canyon. The Renalta is a deep gorge surrounded by expansive meadows and forested cliffs. Located in eastern Switzerland, it was created over 10,000 years ago when the Ice Age Rhine glacier retreated. It led to a chain of events that resulted in a massive rock slide in the Rhine Valley. As the Rhine River sipped through the rock walls, the gorge was filled with water. Today, the Swiss Grand Canyon is not only one of the most beautiful areas in Switzerland, but also a preferred destination for hikers, bird watchers, and nature lovers. It's possible to raft the rapids here between May and October or rent a canoe or kayak for a gentler route with stunning views of the steep cliffs all around.